In the fast-moving world of news, it's easy to miss the meaning between the lines. That's where we come in. Each episode, we take real headlines from Newsline Philippines and let AI break them down. Not just the what, but the why it matters.
Okay, let's jump into this. How exactly does someone end up in the absolute top job in the Philippine National Police, the PNP?
Right. You'd think it's a clear path, Seniority, rank by rank.
Exactly, a steady climb. But what if someone just, leaps over a few rungs?
That's where it gets really interesting. We're looking at a Newsline Philippines piece today that covers two pretty recent cases where that happened. Unconventional paths to Chief PNP.
And it focuses on two main guys, right?
Yeah, the current chief, General Nicolas Torre III, and the former chief, who's now Senator Ronald Bato Dela Rosa.
Both got that top 4-star rank by skipping intermediate steps. So our goal here is to use this article to kind of unpack the similarities, but also the really crucial differences.
And the core issue the article flags is that both appointments, because they have skipped ranks, immediately sparked this debate. Merit versus loyalty. Tradition versus the president's call.
It really sets up that dynamic. Let's start with the latest one, General Torre. Appointed May 2025 under President Marcos Jr.
Right. And the article highlights his jump from 2-star police major general.
Which is, usually heading a major unit or region?
Typically, yeah. He was director of the CIDG, the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, before this.
Okay.
And he went straight to 4-star police general, bypassed the 3-star rank completely.
Wow. And the justification?
Well, Malacanang, the president's office, called it merit-based. The source mentions they cited his leadership in specific operations.
Like the ICC warrant for former President Duterte and apprehending Apollo Quiboloy.
Exactly those. Those are the key examples given.
But not everyone bought that merit-based line.
No. Davao City Mayor Sebastian Duterte publicly called it not merit-based, but Torre, according to the article, pushed back.
How so?
He basically pointed to Dela Rosa's own promotion under the previous president as a kind of precedent. And he also noted legally the president can appoint any officer from chief superintendent up.
Interesting defense.
Yeah.
What about Torre's background? The article mentions he's PNPA.
Yeah, Philippine National Police Academy. First PNPA grad to become chief PNP, actually. The piece describes him as methodical, somewhat apolitical, with a range of operational experience.
So maybe fitting with the current administration trying to steer away from the previous drug war focus.
That seems to be the context, yes. The article suggests his appointment aligns with that shift.
Okay, now let's rewind. Contrast that with Ronald Bato Dela Rosa back in July 2016. President Duterte's pick.
And his jump was even more dramatic, arguably. Straight from 1-star police chief superintendent to 4-star chief PNP.
That's skipping 2 ranks.
Correct. 2 ranks bypassed. And his background then. Mostly known for being Davao City police chief under then-Mayor Duterte. Fiercely loyal.
Not really a figure known within the national headquarters structure back then.
Not in the same way, no. He was explicitly chosen by Duterte to lead the nationwide war on drugs, Operation Tokhang, Oplan Double Barrel.
Right, those campaigns became central.
Dela Rosa framed it as duty, a fight to the death against drugs. His background is PMA, the Philippine Military Academy.
Part of that influential Sinigtala class of '86.
Yes, a class that held many top spots under Duterte. Bato, the Rock, known for that sort of iron-fisted approach. His promotion was widely seen, as the article notes, as a reward for that loyalty and perceived effectiveness, more than just seniority.
So this comparison the article draws really throws that core tension into sharp relief, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's the institution's traditions and seniority versus, presidential choice and political loyalty. Both Torre and Dela Rosa benefited from the latter, just in different political climates.
And thinking about the future of the force under them, it looks so different based on when they took charge.
Totally. Torre's time is now, with more focus on rule of law, international eyes watching, talks of reform.
What is Dela Rosa's era?
Defined by, firepower, fear, and defending the president's main policy push. The article puts it starkly. One tenure shaped by a drug war, the other maybe by dealing with its aftermath.
So the big takeaway from this deep dive, based on the source, both reached the top unconventionally, bypassing the usual hierarchy.
Yeah, that's the clear through line. But while the badge is the same, the context, the why behind their appointments, and the job's challenges, fundamentally different.
The political winds were blowing in very different directions.
Exactly. which leaves you with that final thought the source raises.
Will Torre manage to sort of redefine police leadership standards now, move past those old dynamics, or will he end up facing the same kind of intense scrutiny and political pressures as his predecessors?
That's the big question, isn't it? Definitely something for you to watch.